already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Today, I just want to say, if I do sound a little bit stuffed up, it's because I am. So first of all, let's just get that one out of the way. So if I sound a little bit different, that's why. Anyway, what's going on in today's video is we're going to be talking about the competitive seasons and their ranking system. Now, if you guys have never played competitive seasons, it's basically the same thing as online seasons, except for it gives you better rewards, essentially, right? There's nothing else really differently. But the only thing, I guess, bad about competitive seasons is there's no more reason to play online seasons. And I guess that's, I guess a problem? I don't really know, because all I really play is competitive seasons, because instead of giving the stupid rewards that you get for winning a division title, which you have to win in order to get it, then it's just so much better to get the competitive seasons where you get like 3 packs or something if you finish like decently, right? It's just so much better. But anyway, what I'm most concerned about, I guess I'll get right into it. And you guys, if you guys know what competitive seasons are, you'll know that there's like a top 5, get like a certain reward, then like 6 through like 15 get a certain reward, then like 15 through like 30 or 50 or something get a certain reward, and then it just keeps, like, there's certain ranges that it goes with after that. And usually if I actually tried, I could finish in the top 10, not top 10, top 100 pretty much every single season. But there's always a case of one game, one single game that always screws me over, and that's always usually the first game of the day, or it's the game with like an hour left in competitive seasons, because in that certain game I'll always face a guy who's been probably on the game for the past 4 hours playing the game, and it's my first game of the day, right? I want to get a game or 2, or maybe even 3 if I'm lucky, in before the end of the competitive season, try to boost my rank. And when that happens, not only am I, you know, obviously mad, but I'll go from, just say, rank 200, right? I'll have worked my way up, gotten like a, just say like an 8-1 record, and I'll be top 200. Alright, but then I lose one game after that. One game. So I'll be, just say, 10-2. And my record, or my, I shouldn't say my record, my rank will go from 200 to like 1500. Now, this is where I have the issue, and although I do not like this current system, I don't really have an idea for a better one, so I can't really, you know, put it down too much. But my main problem, like I said, if I lose one game and I lose 1300 rank, that's where the issue is. And not that I know, like I said, what it should be, but if it goes with, you know, you lose one game and lose that much rank, it needs to be fixed. And not only does it need to be fixed, but there needs to be a completely new system. Because there could be a guy that plays, just say, 30 games a weekend, and he's earned, just say, that 5th spot, right? Rank number 5. He's earned that. He's played 30 games. Let's just say he goes 28-2, right? That's a really good score, right? You only lost a couple of games. Not too bad. And he's still ranked 5. But then you have a guy that's played 4 games, and he could be up in the top 5 too. Does that make sense? It doesn't to me. Now, I don't know if it's actually possible to play only like 5 games and be in the top 5, but something about that just doesn't seem right. Now, I don't remember what I was going to relate this to. I think it was going to be FIFA, but they have like their competitive seasons is like their weekend league, and it's only for the weekend, and there's 40 games you can play, right? That's all you get. So if you play, just say 20 of them, and you have a decent record of just say like 15-5 or something, then like you get certain rewards after that. You get coins, you get packs. I don't know what else you get, but I'm pretty sure that's the main 2 things. But there's also a thing with the top 100 that if you get in there, you have to have a certain amount of wins. And it's not about how many games you play or whatever. It's about the wins. And most people in their weekend league get like 37, 38, some people 39. I think it's very rare to get 40 wins. But they have something to work for, right? They don't go by, I guess, points of a certain way, right? If you win by 2 games, you earn so many points, or whatever the stupid NHL system is. And with that weekend league, if you have a certain amount, it should be like that in NHL. Like, they're made by the same company. Like, why did we not incorporate that weekend league? Like, that's such a better system to the competitive season, because that's only during the weekend. But during NHL, it's like there's no longer a reason to play. I think they call it divisions or online division play or whatever the case is. There's no reason to play that on NHL right now, especially with competitive seasons being like 6 out of the 7 days, and on the other time it's like you can't play for the first like 6 hours or something while the rewards are being generated. But then you have right after that to play. So then there's no reason to play online seasons play. So that immediately ruins all of that, which Division 1 is usually crap anyway, because it's just filled with stacked teams. But then we go into the competitive seasons where you can face literally anything, right? Some people will like to do challenges, like I know in FIFA they do a lot of like 100,000 coin challenges, where everyone on your team you have to buy for less than 100,000 coins. And it's like, okay, that's a good idea. But then we go to NHL, and you have this competitive seasons play, and I do like it, right? I do like the competition level. I do like that you get better rewards. But it's the fact that the ranking system is so messed up in the way that, like I said earlier, I could be in the top 200 and then lose 1 game, and I'll lose 1,300 rank. It just doesn't seem right in the fact that I played so hard to work for, just say, a 10-win, I guess, record. But then I lose all of that in just 1 game, right? Like, that just doesn't make sense. Now, not only to mention the fact that some people like to play a lot of games per weekend. Some people don't like to play, a couple games. Some people only like to play their first 2, I guess, ranking games. And some people like to play the entire weekend where they have like 60 games played. So that's the other thing that needs to be brought into the ranking system. It's like, how many games have you actually played? Did you win them, or are you just playing it and getting there? Because I usually play like, depends on how I'm doing, honestly, but I like to play around like 10 games per weekend, because I do like to play COD, and I have to make videos and stuff. But it's like, if I'm playing 10 games and I'm doing pretty well at it, and I'll go just say 8-2, I don't want to be the same rank as a person that's played 2 games and has just been ranked. Like, that just doesn't seem right. Now, that's the other thing where I don't know what the better system would be, but I'm sure someone somewhere could come out with that. And I can't be the only person that's saying this, because all these content creators that are in the Game Changers program haven't mentioned this. Any of the big YouTubers haven't mentioned this. Streamers, I guarantee someone has mentioned, be like, hey, this ranking system is kind of terrible. Like, how can we fix this? Right? I can't be the only one that ever notices all the flaws that this game has and wants to make it better. I mean, can't believe the only one. But I guess to kind of wrap it up here, as the game's wrapping up too, if you were gonna have the point system, at least like refine that to where if you get a win, have so many points. If you get a loss, go negative a little bit. But if people are winning, just say 5-0 every single game, they should be ahead of people that are like winning 1-0 every game, right? I mean, that you're doing better, so you should do better in the rankings. Like, it's not like you're winning the Stanley Cup, winning 1-0 every game. Like, if you're a dominant team and you're a good player, then you should be rewarded for that. But if you're just squeaking by and doing a lot less work, then you shouldn't be rewarded the same for people that are putting in more work than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want that if I was, like, even if I was #1 in the world at playing this game, if I was ranked there and I had a good enough team and I should be there, then I should be there. Now, if I lose 1 game as a #1 guy, I don't want to have to lose 1,500 rank and then have to work my way right back up there again. Like, does everyone notice how stupid that is? Like, I'm getting so sick of being in the top. Usually I'm in the top 500 on average, I'll say. There's a couple of good seasons where I'll get up there in the top 100 or so. And I've been as high as, I think, like 16 or something, where we got really good rewards. But, come on. I mean, if people are losing thousands of rank due to one bad game or one game where they barely lost. It just seems a little, I guess, stupid in the fact that you're losing so much rank for one bad game. And not even one bad game, but it could have been a really close game. The other person may have outplayed you a little bit, maybe just some bad bounces, I don't really know. But the ranking system as it is needs to be fixed, whether they want to change it completely and go to more of a weekend league style, you know, competitive seasons, or if they want to stick with the current point system, then at least change it so it's a little bit better to where you're not losing, you know, 1500 rank or whatever by losing one game. Like, that just is just wrong in so many levels. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, we'll see you next time.
Jumping off the porch like mom's not home. Just a couple kids living on our